end. Good. And then we will roll up together and say hello. Perfect timing. I flipped the switch just to go live on YouTube. So first, welcome to my Bay Area besties. Great to see my buddies. We've been doing yoga for a long time. Great turnout tonight. I said hello to everybody, but Gisela just got in. Don't worry, I keep you anonymous. If you're on Zoom, people on YouTube can't see you. They don't know you. They can't see face or anything else. I've learned that after 5.5 years of doing this. So anonymity is important. Stephanie, hello. Good to see you. All right. Now, the rest of you billion people watching on YouTube, hello. Take a moment before we do anything. Just take this finger and put it on the subscribe button and push. It's so easy. It's close to the easiest thing you'll do tonight, and you'll feel great because it spreads yoga for everybody to a world that sorely needs it. If the algorithm dropped you off, this is yoga for people that are 50 plus minus. If you're exactly 50, get out. Just kidding. But I just recently turned 50. You decide what recently stands for, and I like to do some self-care yoga. Okay, enough about that. Welcome aboard. All right, I'm a little nervous. A lot of Bay Area friends watching. So, by the way, I'm on a soft, cushy surface. If you're interested in one of these Bay Area friends, let me know. Contact me, and I'll get you the best deal in the world on one of these. Anyway, shoulders, 1, 2. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, all my Bay Area friends are super flexible. They're like circus performers, Cirque du Soleil people. They can do all the stuff. But one night a week, they like to take it easy and just do some relaxing yin restorative yoga. Good. Other way with your shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Polishing my knees at the same time. I admit Thursday is my golf day, my one day I get out with my mates. Could only do 9 holes today because of the change of sunlight, but had a great time, beautiful, brought tears to my eyes. Not the scenery, my golf game, no, but it was beautiful. 1 seated forward fold, come on down. If you're brand new and just looking in, you could say, God, that guy is that a yoga studio and a music room and a coaching room? And is there a cat? And does he have his whole life? Yes, I've used every cubic centimeter of this room for stuff that I love. By the way, if you have a hard time sitting forward, don't push. It's Thursday. Just lean in, close your eyes, take your time. I have 4 monitors, 2 computers, 7 lights, 16 cameras, 14 microphones, 2 drum kits, piano, guitars, yoga props. Surround yourself with people and things that you love. Good. Now come on up. Inhale. Now I consider myself to be in Act 3 of my life. It doesn't mean, all that means is Acts 1 and Act 2 have been played out. They've been super fun, very mischievous, very chaotic. Learned a lot, hope trying to do better. Act 3 doesn't mean the end. It means the start of the best part of the play. If you're still in Act 2, great. You're welcome aboard. If you're in Act 1, thanks for joining. We can use the youngins, but Act 3, friends, we're going to make Act 3 the best part of our lives. Take all of our experience, all of our mistakes, fold them into our best life now. Sometimes Act 3 is the longest part. You get the most time, the most resolution, the most growth. And out. Good job. This is just, by the way, if you're brand new, don't worry, we'll do the restorative stuff. Just a minute. Just want to go through my joints and get my body moving. Neck, 1. If you're brand new and watching, you think this is simple and remedial. My Bay Area friends who are yoga experts, they do this every single day. 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. If you're watching from across the continent or on a different, across the ocean, you can come do yoga with me. Go to upwardspiralyoga.com. I teach 5 times in the Bay Area during the week. First class is free. Travel expenses, maybe. 6, 7, and good. Now just relax your very large head down for 10 seconds. Very large because it has a super large brain. Close your eyes. We are calm and peaceful souls. Good. Now, a highlight of my teaching that makes it some of the best is that we chant Om frequently. Big inhale. Good. Prayer mudra. And I do pray peace, love, joy to all beings everywhere, always, especially the people that irritate, annoy, and antagonize us, because that's who we're really here to learn how to learn with. Good. Simple twist. Lace in my hands. If you're very tight, you can only get to here. After a while, this will all open up. Then turn left, 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 right hand, left knee, simple twist. If you're a really bendy bear, your right hand goes all the way down to the floor, left arm snakes behind your back, reaches all the way around and grabs your left foot. People can really do that. You have no idea what people can do. It's crazy. But this is not a contest of volume, it's a contest of quality. Inhale here. Exhale, come out of twisty. Okay, just make sure we get the other way. Stretch your legs the other way. Damn, my cat spilled a little bit of chocolate. Anyway, Looney Cat should be in just a moment. Stretch up. He's had a great day. Turn right. I think today is National Cat Day. I've seen a lot of pictures on Facebook of people's cats. Left hand, right knee, right arm behind. Every day is National Cat Day around here. Get to know your own body. Go steady with yourself. There's great pleasure inside of our being if we can tap it. And release. That is a great message of yoga. Normally we're searching for pleasure on the outside, very human of us. That person, that place, that thing, that food. Nothing wrong with that per se, unless we forget the greatest source is within. And when we tap that, it's inexhaustible and unshakable. Hands behind, bottoms up, lift up. I know if you're new, it's hard to lift up at all. It's like torture, but torture turns into ecstasy after a while. Serious. Good. And come on down. Now, I understand if you're very tight in Tennessee or crispy in Cleveland, you can't even get your hands down. And I'm not making fun of anybody. If you're so tight your hands don't hit, don't worry about it. Just take your hands like this, put them behind you, bend your elbows backward and drop your chin. Your wrists will get the same stretch as that. But do one or t'other. Either way, drop your chin. I have a million options. I've been teaching yoga since the turn of the century, this century. If you do this faithfully, your hands will stay strong and springy and functional. your golf, your tennis, your pickleball, handling grandchildren or kids, gardening, drumming, playing the piano. Good. All right. Now I've got the counter stretch. Feet together if they go. In, out. I do this every day. I just recently turned 50. You define recently, but I do this every day. In, out. This is the owner's manual for your body. Internal, handcuffs, up your back. Now, can you get the back of your wrists inside your armpits? If you can, you're applying some pretty strong palmar flexion to your wrists. If you can't, you're approximating it and you're beginning to try. Then maybe you can get your elbows inside your knees, and then some of my Bay Area besties can push their elbows in together into what's called egg pose. I teach in the Bay Area. I have everything from students into their late 80s and 90s who are kicking butt, and youngins as well. So yoga takes no account for age. Just do what you can. Some of my yogi emeritus yogis are some of the strongest people I've ever seen. Good. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. This is Thursday version, slower. If you like frisky yoga, come on Monday, or look at the 1,000 videos on yoga, upward spiral yoga. Shake it out. Good. Now, acupressure, massage the middle center bottom of your foot for some self-care. Your feet. Do both, unless you can't reach both. If you can't reach your feet at all, I am so glad you're here. Just do what you can. Before you know it, you and your feet will have a rendezvous. Oh, it feels good. Feels better when somebody else does it, but maybe you ain't got nobody else. Or maybe they won't do it. You should talk to them. They should. Okay, now, I really like this. I like this shape. This works for me. Bringing my knees in together, not my best. Now, little kids pull their heels all the way into their bottom. I cannot do that, especially on this soft surface. But now I'm just going to re-wrap a couple of times. And just hug yourself as tight as you can. Relax your shoulders. Close your eyes. Squeezing creates heat and compression in the body, which, well, we know what heat does. Heat breaks up congestion. When you wash your dishes, do you use freezing cold water? No, unless you haven't paid the bill. But otherwise, hot water breaks up gunk. Compression breaks up gunk in the body, mind. Very good. Now, my left knee dropped over here. This is hard if you haven't done it. You grab your right ankle and you shift it around behind you like that. See that? Now, if you're brand new, this is torture. Lean to your left. Your butt's going to be high. You're going to be screaming. All my Bay Area friends, their buns are all the way down. No problem lifting the hands. And then hands behind the head and tilt your elbow down to the right. Unless you can't lift. And then you're over here going, oh, geez. Okay? Okay, next on the agenda, I bring my paws behind me and I lifting this part. This part lifts up really high. Trust me, you need to do this. Even my Bay Area bendies, they got to do this. The reason they're so flexible is they do this every day. Good. Now, here's the hardest pose. The hardest pose for most American adults is just getting here and then leaning back. And so just getting back on your hands and going, oh my God, I had no idea I was this tight, because we were designed at the factory to lay all the way on our back now. So if you can lay all the way on your back, I'm just repositioning myself. First thing, bend ankle, knee, hip, knee out to the side. Take my time. I don't rush this. Left elbow, right elbow. And my knee lifts a little bit, but I can tolerate it. If you're very bendy, extend your left leg out. Take your arms back over your head. You're doing your body an enormous favor right now. Now we're starting to spend a little longer in the pose, and then it becomes yin yoga, which is slower, more patient, taking some time, making sure we're properly supported, breathing in, breathing out. Okay, my friends, come up out of that. If you went back, of course. Oops, Amazon package. My bad. On this other side, in a moment, I'm going to use my big pillow. This is called a yoga bolster. It's going back here. But all I'm going to do, see me dragging out my right foot? Now, see how I put my right foot underneath my left knee? And again, I know this is hard if you're new. Your knees are up, and don't even think about putting your right foot over your left knee and taking the ankle out to the side. Your hips aren't open enough. All of my Bay Area bendies, not a problem, because they've been at it. So not this, that, unless this or that, kitty cat. Now, we're going to do some stuff on our shoulders. And I know if you're tight, well, I know you can do this. Then you bring your right arm under. You're tight and stiff, barely grab your shoulders, move your elbows up and down. I have great compassion and interest in the stiff, the sore, and the huddled masses. After a while, your elbows will line up. Then your palms will line up. And then this is good. I had a massive migraine during the week. And so that just tightens me up like a violin string. And then I take my elbows around in a circle, not complaining. Migraines are a great teacher for me. Other way. Oh boy, this gets neck, back, and shoulders. Now, no matter what you did with your arms, take your upper body to the right. See my upper body going to the right? That stretches shoulder, stretches everything. Turn my face to the left. Drop my chin, close my eyes. Now I'm going to silently pray. I'm just going to not say nothing. A great prayer is perfect silence. God really likes them. I think this is a cool pose. I think it is a beautiful shape of the nervous system, and it invites in serenity, creativity, innovation. Good. Now I'm bringing everything back to the center, sliding my hands to my elbows, bringing my elbows up. If you're tight, they're only getting here. Then you bring them up here like this, and you go side to side. Even bendies, even people that are really open, they feel, oh man, sure, I'm glad I do this frequently. Good. Now I'm going to teach you something for your kids or your grandkids. If your kids are like 40 years old, they're probably not going to be that interested. If your kids are 6, they'll like this, or your grandkids. I'm putting my hands underneath and I'm slapping the bottom of my biceps. Then you take this and you jack it back behind your head and you do elephant. Kids love this. And then just turn your elephant left and right. Turn your elephant all the way to the left as far as you can. Push your hands back into your arms. If you can't do it, make something up. Good, then back to the center. Now reach up, big inhale for Om. Now here's an exclusive for the bendy people whose foot goes over their knee. You're not doing that if your foot's underneath. You ain't going like this. But if you can, just crank a doodle on your ankle a couple of times. And if you can't, be motivated and inspired to do this later. Other way, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, I'm going to crack my toes. 1, 2, ow, 5, 7. Good, now stretch your legs out, wiggle them. Now before we do the whole other side, I'm going to plant my hands, plant my feet, and my Bay Area besties, we rocket our booty to the full moon. Lift both full moons tonight, head back, buns up. One of the 5 great poses, 5 best: squat, bridge, plank. These are the heavy duty poses. Good, and come on down. Excellent. Now, fortunately, yoga is good for your memory, so I remember the whole sequence on the other side. Right knee out to the side. This is the hard part for newbies. This is why I recommend a soft surface. Run into your bedroom, get the dog and the cat off the bed. If your mate's sleeping in, scrape them off and do this on your bed. Invite your mate to do yoga with you. All right, now, if you're very tight, you're leaning way over here, screaming. Otherwise, both hands behind your head. Tilt for a side bend down to the left. If your left elbow comes all the way down, you're mostly here just for fun. And that's a great reason. After this sequence, we're going into very slow, patient, long-term restorative yoga poses that will be as much as 5 minutes. Good. Best side bend ever. Now, here's the controversial part. Just, I can't lean back at all. Ankle doesn't work. Knees tight. Quadricep is concrete. Hip flexor, no chance. So you just lean back a little. But I've got to give my Bay Area bendies the opportunity to lean all the way back because they can. Little prop underneath my head. I wouldn't say that my form is perfect on this, but I'm not seeking perfection. I'm seeking progress. Progress, then perfection. If you're quite supple, arms go back over your head, right leg extends out. You are flat as a pancake. This pose does more for the tight, the stuck, and the crunchy than any other pose if you find the appropriate way to do it. Now, if I didn't do this every single day, this this would be gone from my body and from my life. And so just you may not feel like anything's happening very quickly, but at least you're keeping what you got. Okay, then we counterpose by coming up, pause behind, and then thrust thy hippies up. Really lift. This is get the most bang for your buck on this one. Lift, lift. Good, then sink down. Now here's another controversial part. Leg drags out, and I doubt that most people watching on YouTube are going to be able to put their left foot over their right knee with their ankle completely out to the side, with their knees wide, their hips level, and their spine straight up and down, and their feet available like this. So if you can't do it, you're back in easy pose. But if you can, it's a nice way to just open up the hips, get more space, and it's a tremendously stable seat. It's called Yogasana, and it's a great pose for everything, including meditation. Arms out. I hope you didn't have a migraine during the week, but if you did, I feel you, and we will loosen up our neck, back, and shoulders. Left arm under. You're very tight, brand new. Just can reach to here. Tighter, tighter. Elbows line up. Touch your fingers behind your back. Then fold them up if you can. And then elbows up and down. You can do that even if your arms aren't folded up like this. Your elbows can still go up and down. No excuses. Good. Now I'm really circling my elbows really wide. I made up this movement. I've never seen anybody else teach it, I don't think. Taking it around. This gets areas where you forgot you had areas. Now, everything from the waist up, left, 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 left. Elbows more left, face, right, right, right. Tilt head to the right, drop your chin, close your eyes, and your elbows and arms are the baby. Lift the baby. We are calm, peaceful souls. Everything is always working out for us. All things work together for good, for those who love good. Good, now we bring it back to the center. Hands slide to elbows, cleverly crossed the other way. Up they go to here. Work them side to side. Good, now we'll do elephants on this side. Hands underneath, slap, slap. Then take this and jack it behind your head and turn all the way to the right. You can even reach and grab your face like a horror movie and pull your eyelids back, even though Halloween is past. It's a discount facelift. I could use one of those. And back to the center. Arms up. If you can't grab your foot, you ain't doing this. If you can, do it. You can't do it. Other way. Your body really appreciates this self-care. Your body takes care of you. Think it's digesting, it's eliminating, it's thinking, it's designing, creating, doing all that stuff at once. Good, crack your toes. 1. Wow, they're actually cracking tonight. 2, 3, 4, 6. Excellent. Good, stretch them out. Now, I'm moving my big puffy out of the way for just a moment. We always do about a minute of legs up for circulation, heart care, strong, beautiful legs. If you're new and your knees won't unbend and your legs are violently shaking, boy, are you in the right place. Just do it for a few moments. Okay, now a lot of people aren't going to like this, and too bad. You got to do the splits. Maybe your splits go to here and your knees are bent and you're wobbly. Maybe you do the full Cirque du Soleil 180. You can dig little holes in the sand with your feet all the way out to the side. But this is a super critical bodily movement and position, and you don't want this to die in the body. This keeps your lower body alive and functional. You want the stuff south of the border to keep working. Good. Now, bending my knees, I'm bringing my head up so I can see you. Now, you're very tight in Tennessee. Maybe you put a blanket underneath your neck. Your knees only come into here. That's okay. After a while, they'll come in further, and then your knees will hit the floor on the side. Then you'll grab your big toes, and we're going to do, well, it's football season, so now your goalposts. And I saw a pro football kicker kicked a 68-yard field goal, the all-time world record in a game last week, of course, against the Raiders. And your goalposts, so let a field goal kicker kick a football through your goalposts. Hopefully it won't be short. Now this is a yin pose, we hold it. And I know maybe you can't hold this, but you can hold this. You can do something. I don't want to hear your excuses. Too many of my friends they've been through injuries and all the troubles of life, and they've kept their practice going. You can always do something. Never, ever give up. Now I like this one because it sinks in. My buns start to release, my groins glow a little bit, knees relax, shoulders soften. When you hold a pose for a minute, 2 minutes, it does things that a brief visit will never ever do. You go deep into the fascia, deep into tendons, maybe even into ligamentous tissue. Circulation goes where it never goes. Healing ensues. Good. Now release them. Just set your feet down, stretch them out. Just cool your jets, 15 seconds. Then we'll move on. Oh man, we're going for 2 hours tonight, by the way. Just kidding, but we'll get a lot done. We already have. A lot of good stuff has already happened. Okay, now sit up with me for a moment, because now one of the best restorative poses is a restorative twist, especially if you're doing it on a soft surface or on your bed, but I'll leave that up to you. Now, even if you're a very bendy I'm taking a yoga blanket and I'm folding it up into a burrito, okay? And I'm using this behind my neck. It's going back here. It's going to go underneath my neck in a twist. Why? Because when you twist, your spine gets shorter. Doesn't that make sense? Untwist, longer. Twister, shorter. When your spine gets shorter, your neck gets tighter and it causes your chin to go up. I want to go into a twist on our back where your neck can really relax rather than get tighter. So 3 options: stiffies, medium, and bendy Bay Area besties, okay? If you're very tight, I want you over on the right side of your mat, just both knees in, both knees down to the left. If you're a medium, I want your knees in, I want your right knee over your left, knees bent, bring them down to the left. If you're a Bay Area bendy circus performer, I want your right ankle to go, oh, I can almost do it, underneath my left ankle. I'm going to do that pretty soon, but it won't go. And after you cross your knees and your ankles, they go down. The thing all these poses have in common, everything's going to the left. So my version is right knee over, almost cross my ankle under, knees in, neck supported, and then everything comes down to the side. Now we're doing restorative yin yoga. We're spending 2.5 minutes, and this feels so good on the soft surface. This even feels good on concrete. Now my torso is opening to the right. My right arm is relaxing out to the side. My left elbow, left hand pinning my knees down. And I'm so grateful that I've got a blanket underneath my neck. When you first go into a twist, your breath is short and choppy, kind of messed up and chaotic. As you relax, your breath pacifies, lengthens, smoothens. New word, it smoothens. Now, I'm pushing into my left elbow, and that's taking my torso very slowly more to the right. And tonight, because I golfed earlier today, my right shoulder, right elbow, right arm, all the way down. For recently turning 50, I am a specimen. Good, now just enjoy it, damn it. Just enjoy it. If you do a good long twist 5-6 times a week, you will halt the aging process. You'll get life force into your organs and tissues. You'll get circulation all the way around your body. You'll release endogenous morphines. You'll look fabulous, probably the most important thing. Yoga people are just damn pretty. It's not easy. I could stay here all night, but there's things to do. So we're going to inhale our knees back up. Boop. Now, I'm curious. Can you grab your right knee? Can you reach up over your left knee? Can you rest your, oh, that blanket feels good. Now I'm squeezing my knees in that are crossed or not. If you have your knees and your ankles crossed and you can draw your knees in, heroic. Just give your body a good squeeze. Really good for digestion. Really good for, well, a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, good. Now, uncrossing, putting my feet down. Now, I'm just shifting all the way over to this side of my yoga mat. Blanket underneath my neck, plump, full, buoyant, neck really supported, very happy. Stiffies, knees in, no cross. Boop, down to the right. Mediums, left knee over, almost under with my left foot, pretty soon. Bendies, knees and ankles. But whatever you done, bring the knees in, grab them all the way down, all the way over. Left shoulder lifts, neck supported, head not hanging in space. We talked about that. Now I'm shifting my right lung over, and because it's golf day, my left shoulder is coming all the way down. Knee is pinned down over here on the right. 2.5 minutes, serious bliss. Now, once you got in this knot, just fall asleep in it. Fall asleep in the pose. Smooth that breath out. Wow, I am very bendy tonight. Catty, 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 catty. Just heard my cat. Catty, 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 catty. National Cat Day. Good, stay in the pose, really big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Okay, now we're going to bring our knees back up, which takes some exertion, doesn't it? Inhale, uncross, shift your booty back to the center, and sit up. We're going to talk about the last sequence, okay? It's going to be super restorative, extremely relaxing. It's going to feel spectacular. And for my Bay Area friends, or anybody around the world, if you're interested, I'm going to mess with you a little bit at the end. But everybody, please watch. Most of you are familiar with the first movement, but I'm going to throw in just a little surprise at the end. And you can try it if you want, because it'll help keep you strong and very, very flexible and good balance. Anyway, don't do it yet. All fours, pretty obvious, right? Right shoulder, right ear, left hand down, really relax, butt high, left arm behind my back, great restorative pose. Twist, forward fold, shoulder released inversion. Now, for my Bay Area friends, at the end, I'm going to give the option, plant the hand, lift the leg. This is for strength and balance. Left arm up, reach up, grab your foot, lift it up. Now, this is optional. You just came for Thursday restorative. You don't want no stinking trouble, so you don't do this. Reach it back up, bring it down. You ready? All fours, cats and cows. All my Bay Area friends are cheering about this. Ups and downs. Good. Now, if you're new, tight in Tennessee, crispy in Cleveland, just your left elbow, this might be it. Left shoulder, left ear. Use your right hand to moderate the amount of sensation. Don't do anything else yet. Just this. Unless your right arm goes up and around and behind your back. This is an incredible position. Twist, shoulder release, neck opener, inversion, forward fold, back release. If it's too much, just keep your right hand. It'll moderate the amount of sensation. Good. Now, if you'd like to play with me tonight, if you want to run a little bit, plant your right hand, lift up your right leg way up high. Good for balance, stability, especially on a soft surface. Right arm up, reach up, grab your right foot. Having grabbed your right foot, if you did, lift it up and bring that knee way up. Press your right hip forward. Tickle the back of your head with your right tippy toes. Hold your balance. Smile. I invented this pose. And if you've recently turned 50, this is going to be a boon for you. Good. Now release right arm, right leg back up. Boop. Bring it all down. Push out. Cats and cows. No complaining, cheering. Body loves that stuff. If you're watching on YouTube, my Bay Area bendies, they like this kind of stuff a lot. They get cranky if they can't do this stuff. Pony's got to run. Good. Now, stiff in Syracuse, just bring your right elbow down. This will be fine. Right shoulder, right ear. Left hand stays planted. This is the restorative part. The twist, forward fold, inversion, shoulder release, twist. Left arm snakes behind your back. Reaches around, grabs your right thigh. Maybe you need to skip this pose, but if you do skip it, it's a good time to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Or a dislike. You could hit the dislike button if you want. Just subscribe. Subscribe whether you want to or not. Good. Now, if you're doing the frisky version, I know you are, plant your left hand, bring up your left leg. Woo! It's like windmill. Left arm goes up, fling. Grab your footy. Walk your hand toward your toes. Stretch your leg out. Oh boy. This gets everything. This will keep you skipping by the old folks' home. It'll have you driving quickly by the wheelchair place. Just no need. Good, and then release. Zing. Come out. I'm going to widen my knees, drop my buns. Quick child's pose. Knees wide, buns low, arms spread. You could do this on a pillow if you want. Ideally, your crotch is all the way down because your booty's back and your knees are wide. Okie doke. Pull your hands in. And on this surface, I can do a nice, deep, wide kneeling pose again. Knees wide, toes together, booty sinking. But we're done, kids. Everybody in the world, except for Helga, you know who you are, gets to do Shavasana for 7 minutes on your back of unadulterated bliss. I wave goodnight to Helga. Guten Nacht. Fräulein, glorious, beautiful. And everybody else, believe it or not, ancient yogis said 5 minutes on your back for relaxing. I'm going to do it with you. Seriously, no bothering, no yelling at you anymore. And now our bodies assimilate and integrate, catalyze all these beautiful energies that we just released. Peace be with you. 5 minutes. Veg out. Okay, stay in the pose, nice and relaxed. There's that guy's voice from down the street or across the ocean. Just saying, gently start to come back a little. Take your time. Breathe back toward your precious bones. Feel your body weight back on the earth a little. Feel a little tingling around the surface of your body. Good time to wiggle our fingers and toes and circulate super ecstatic, feel good through ourselves. Tap in, tune in. Good, nice deep breath back in your body and slowly curl onto one side for fetal position for half a minute. Love all over yourself. Good, now please keep your eyes closed and everybody around the world will sit up together in a necklace, a mandala of peace. We fit better inside of our skin, and if you go deep inside of you and I go deep inside of me, we come to the same place together, hands at the heart. Way more one than separate. All together we say, Namaste. I loved this class tonight. I hope you loved it as much as I did. I really loved it doing it with so many Bay Area besties, really enjoyable with my good buds and the growing group of friends around the world, millions and millions and millions, more or less, watching on YouTube. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you did. I always bid adieu to my YouTubers first. See you guys next time. If you need a class, Saturday morning at 3 o'clock, YouTube Upward Spiral Yoga has it all queued up and ready to go.